let's discuss about how you can create your own learning plan to for your cloud journey. So I'll try and spend some 15 minutes here to give you that insights into how you can create your own learning plan based on your current skill sets and what you would like to be uh, expertise on. So let's start. I would say the first 3 months, if you're starting new, for the first 3 months, it has to be a similar learning plan for everyone. Like the first month, go ahead and achieve cloud practitioner certification. Okay, all the resources that I will provide in this particular uh, a talk would be like free ones that are available, and then AWS official resources, but you can always use like any courses from Udemy or any other, all the courses, whether it is from A Cloud Guru, Wiz Labs, Ryan Kurabnik is from A Cloud Guru, Adrian Cardinal, Stephen Marek, Digital Cloud. There are multiple providers. Any courses from them are all good. Feel free to use any of those paid courses, whichever you would like to. But in case if you are looking for free resources, here are a few of them that can help you in your cloud journey. So month one, achieve your AWS Cloud Practitioner certification. 4 weeks should be more than enough for you to get your Cloud Practitioner certification. Obviously, you'll have to put in some effort if depending upon what your current knowledge is, right? Uh, yeah, and there is an article that I wrote a long back on the Medium, which gives you a week by week plan for these 4 weeks. In case if you're absolutely new, it will be helping you for the first 4 weeks to stick to the plan. Second month, do a lot of hands-ons, and this is where you should be becoming really comfortable in using the AWS management consoles and start using AWS CLI. And if you would like to go and like stretch yourself, start doing automation, so on and so forth. And the link that I have provided here is like AWS getting started hands-on labs. All the things that Ashish is talking about, the core services, right? Whether it is storage, whether it is compute, whether it is networking, whether it is the security, like IAM, do hands-on on those, and you'll be able to find the labs. And there are multiple other resources where you can find the labs, but this will be a good starting point for you, right? Third month, by this time you should be in a shape that you would be able to achieve your uh, AWS Solution Architect Associate certification. And the link that I have provided here is the AWS Certified Solution Architect Exam Readiness. So AWS has provided exam readiness, courses, free digital courses for all the certifications, and you can use this to assess that where are you standing currently. And yeah, that should help you in getting, in calibrating yourself, and then seeing where the gaps are and concentrating on those areas to excel, and then clear your solution architect certification. Now, anyone who is who has been working with cloud for some time, or who feels that they would like to stretch more, this is the challenge for you. Achieve all three associate certification goals. Because of my video, probably uh, you're not able to see that stretch word. That's a stretch goal, and the stretch goal is achieve all three associate certifications. Thanks, Ashish, for that. Uh, so that's what I would say. This is what okay, let me share my journey. When I joined AWS, I was pretty new to AWS. It was during the interview process that I took a course from A Cloud Guru, and I started learning AWS. And I come from a .NET development background. I was strong on that part, but not on AWS. But after joining AWS, when I thought I need to up my game on AWS, that's what my goal was. For the first 3 months, I achieved all three associate certifications. So that's what I would give you guys as a challenge to do that if you would like. Month 4, this is where you need to understand what your specialty is and where you would like to dive deep. If you have been a database administrator, or if you have been a data a data analytics, or if you have been into machine learning, or in case if you have been in networking, in case you have been into security, based on what your current skills are and where you would like, you can always dive, build your specialty according to that. And we do have the learning paths already available on the skill builder. If you open this, you will be able to see that, like depending upon what, which specialty you would like to gain expertise on, there will be a learning plan already there. You can use that to kind of dive deep into that specific specialty. You must, as you know, AWS has multiple specialty certifications. You can choose any one of them. And AWS workshops, one of the best resource I would say for 400 level workshops. Okay, how do we use in AWS? We have a terminology. Level 100 is for like the least technology, and level 400 is like the dive deep hands-on coding. So it's like, getting started is level 100, then it comes 200, 300, and 400 is like the most hands-on or dive deep workshops. So you can always use AWS workshops for that. But then there is a question: what if I don't have a specialty? Like it was same for me. Like, I was a .NET developer. I did not have any specific specialty, like, a networking or security or a database or data analytics. Go for SA associate, sorry, solutions architect professional certification. Then you also have a DevOps professional certification. I would say DevOps is also kind of, like, though we have it as a professional certification, but it can also be as your specialty. If you have DevOps specialty, go for DevOps Pro. So in case if you're a general, like a developer, or like a architect, and do not have deep expertise in any one of the area, then go for AWS Solutions Architect Professional Certification. It's going to help you. And this is what I even recommend based on the, like time that you have and amount of effort you would like to put in. Even if you're going for a specific specialty certification, I recommend folks to, there is no harm in getting AWS Solutions Architect Professional Certification. It widens your scope a lot, you know, along with widening it, even dive deeps. So it always helps. But then there are scenarios where you have a specialty in some of your, like for legacy technologies, and you do not have a corresponding specialty certification or a skill builder learning plan. Then what to do? For example, mainframes. And this is like, I last week I chatted with one of the person who was, like having this mainframe technology. You can always use resources available online to create your own plan. And let's try and do that right now, right? That might give you a perspective of how you can do it for your own plan. So if I go to, like, let's start with YouTube. Okay, now I'm going to right now, you can see my browser history, right? That's fine. AWS reinvent, and then let's say I'll write mainframe. So I should be able, I just typed in the YouTube, like AWS reinvent mainframe, and then you will be able to see a multiple, like a pragmatic guide to modernizing your mainframe by a, like a partner. And you'll be able to find multiple videos which through which you will be able to, like get onto speed. And this is where you should be focusing on if you're looking for a specific mainframe, like speciality. And the good part is that, no technology in cloud is legacy, because cloud is about, like if you think about all these banks would be having these mainframe technologies, right? And they would like to move to cloud, so they would be moving their mainframe workloads to cloud. So there will be opportunity for you to migrate mainframe workloads onto cloud. Once onto cloud, you would like to modernize, right? So there will be opportunity for you to modernize the mainframe workload. So all your skills are going to be very helpful. So you don't need to unlearn and relearn them. You can always build your cloud skills on top of them. And that's what helps. So, and for example, let's see, if you want to do hands-on, okay, go to GitHub, AWS samples. So AWS samples and AWS labs, there are two, like GitHubs where you'll be able to find a lot of AWS, like related stuff. So if I go to AWS samples, and in the repository, if I search mainframe, I'm sure you'll be able to find something or the other. So we have got four of them, right? So mainframe, COBOL, CI/CD pipeline, micro focus, a commit code line, mainframe. So there are ways where you will be able to do even hands-on for whatever technology you are looking into, right? And even in terms of like roles, people ask me, like I have how would I be able to transition from mainframe or any other legacy to cloud? There are roles available. If I go to amazon.jobs, let's say, right, and you will be able to find similar job roles in other companies also. I'm just taking Amazon as an example, and location I'll keep it as London, because like I am based out of London. So just to filter it down, otherwise we'll be having too much. And let's say if I start here mainframe, see, so okay, we have a mainframe architect, we have a senior mainframe architect, depending upon what level of experience you have, right? Principal, even like if you are even more experienced. Mainframe modernization delivery consultant. So in case if you have like how do you modernize mainframe, and this is where your GitHub sample would come into picture, right? You are modernizing by creating CI/CD pipelines and so on and so forth for your legacy workloads. So that's one of the things here. Mainframe modernization architect, senior mainframe modernization. So they, as you can see, in London alone you have a lot of openings, right? So that's how you'll be able to create that. Going quickly back, like I know that we will be having less time, so let me go back to this. So that's how you can create your own plan for yourself and think about what jobs you would like. Month 5, this is where you will achieve your specialty certification or SA Pro certification. Again, use the skill builder exam readiness courses to see which specific specialty certification you would like to go. And if you're in a generic or a certification specialty that does not have, go for SA Pro. This will help you learn a lot more. Month 6, if you're interested in working at AWS, do understand leadership principles. I've given a link of one of the article that has helped me understand leadership principles and crack AWS interview. We'll dive deep into this, during the future sessions about the Amazon leadership principles, and we'll go through the examples and so on and so forth. But that would be, it should be included in your month, in your plan if you would like to be a part of AWS. In parallel, how to prepare to break into your first cloud role. So that's about getting ramped up or getting knowledge about AWS as a technology. Having said that, but you would definitely would like to get into a cloud role or AWS role, whether it is within your company. If you're working with a large company, then you there might be an opportunity where you would like to apply and get a transfer internally, or you would would like to get into a cloud role externally. In parallel, do these things along with your studies. Month 1, build your network on LinkedIn. Believe me, it's going to help you in more ways than you can think about. Add all the cloud enthusiasts, aspirants, experts to your network and interact with them and learn with them. That's what I always say, build your network and leverage your network. This is important. Obviously, you would like to work for the tier one companies, but there are companies, which are really good, and they're amazing companies, and they are hiring people who have the skills on AWS. Right. So you can always start shortlisting your potential employers, and that will give you like a list of that. Okay, these are the companies which I'm targeting. So you will have a list of people to connect on the LinkedIn, because then you will be able to start searching for those companies, add employees of those companies, recruiters from those companies to your network, right? And to help you, I've given you one link here, partners.amazonaws.com. Here you'll be able to find all the AWS partners, right? You can search based on your location, based on the expertise, so on and so forth. And then you will be able to shortlist your partners and have that as a list of your potential future employees. uh, then month 3, this is where like if you map it to your program of like a technical learning program, month 3 is when you are actually getting your AWS Cloud Practitioner certification. So by this time you have you know the basics, you have done few hands-ons, right? So start sharing your learning progress on LinkedIn consistently, right? Do not shy away from sharing like any certifications that you will achieve, or any projects that you have built, any blogs that you have written, everything. Please, please, please do that. Okay, because like now you have a network and they will be watching you. Month 4, this is when you have got your certifications and you are diving deep into your specialty. All right, that's when you can also think about parallelly building your passion project. This is, think about this like if you are doing your engineering in the final year, you do some like a project, live project, right? So think about that. So this is, things are getting serious now. So think about a passion project that you would like to build, and build something that is unique to your a use case. Think about a unique use case, and it has a wow factor, so that you can show it to your potential employers that even though that in your current job you are not working on cloud, you have been able to take that extra time out to learn, not only learn cloud, but also build a project on the cloud, right? Month 5, this is where you have built your network, and you have gained a bit of credibility. Get yourself referred to those companies that you are targeting. you know Actually, we are in an era where uh, people are short, like the employers are short of the cloud skilled people. They want to hire people who have skills. So if you are one of them, they'll be happy to refer you, and will uh, get you in. And finally, month 6, yeah, you have cracked, crack your interview with confidence. You have enough knowledge and hands-on experience with the workshops that you are doing, with the passion projects that you are building on your own. And yeah, feel free to leverage the network that we have here, right? Like, in case if you have an interview scheduled, we'll be happy to help you with the preparation, and focus on both things, not only just the technology, but all the behavioral aspects of the interviews. Like, being a solutions architect, though it's a very technology focused role, it is a lot of consulting involved in that. So your soft skills will be tested, that the way you communicate, the way you keep the stakeholders engaged, that is really important. So do focus on both the aspects when you're preparing for your interviews. And if you have cracked your first cloud role, what next? Congratulations, you have made it. You obviously, it's a continuous learning journey, so you'll have to keep learning, but most importantly, contribute back to the community and help others. That's where you will learn more. And the perfect example here, I would say, is like Jamila. She was learning a couple of years back a lot, and now she joined AWS, and now she contributes back to the community very well. So that's what my suggestion would be to everyone. And if there are any questions, even offline, feel free to ping me on LinkedIn, or ping on the group on the LinkedIn, because pinging on the group would mean that when we answer, it is going to benefit the wider audience. Thank you, everyone.
Exactly. Thanks, Prasad. And obviously, you can spread the word. If you like something in the session, put it on LinkedIn, share with your network. It would help you building your network. People will know, hey, that guy was sharing something on AWS. Probably he knows about it. Let me ask him or her. So that would help you to bring and build your network. So it's all about networking in the way in your career somewhere someone has helped you, and that's why you are here, and it's all because of how you communicate or how they see you, or what they see that good in you, and they can leverage on that and help you in that case. So feel free to share, feel free to ask question. We are happy to help, and all the best. The resources which Prasad shared, we'll put them into resource page, so the links would be available, and let us know if we can do something else to make your learning better, and we would be happy to accommodate anything we can do in our capacity to help you out. So thank you everyone, and see you all next week. Thank you.